What's going on YouTube? This is What Would Josh Do, and I have an exciting video for you today. I'm going to be unboxing and checking out this new Anker power adapter and their brand new cable that's 240 watts. Now, they also sent me over their 250 watt desktop charger and their 240 watt charging station. So if you want to check these out, I'll have the videos linked in the description below. I'm going to focus today on these two things right here. So let's get into this. Let's start with the best, which is 100 watt total output, 2 USB-C, 1 USB-A. It's got foldable prongs. It's a GaN Prime, Anker Prime ultra fast charging for Apple, Samsung, and more. And this is for Series 7. We have our serial number. We have our information here, such as the wattage and supported outputs and stuff like that. The important thing here, this is model number A2688. And then on the back, we have such as Anker being, the #1 charging brand, them charging up a laptop and their earbuds and possibly their phone with 3 devices connected. And then we've got some other stuff down here. But let's get to the unboxing. Now, I don't normally post videos. I don't even think I've posted a video. Well, I have before, okay. But I don't normally post videos of little things like this. This is just a little power brick, but I have gotten several of you, possibly more than several of you, that have asked me to check this thing out. So here you go. There's that. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. There could be, nope, there's nothing else. And then we have the user instruction manual, and you scan the QR code to also view it. All right, pretty basic stuff here. Charger, USB-C 1, USB-C 2. So you want to use USB-C 1 to charge up your laptop, 2 to charge up your phone or tablet, and then 3, that USB-A port for your lowest power device, which is going to be like your earbuds, a game controller, a headphone, something like that. All right, and now we're going to check out the little cable. So this is going to be a 3-foot little guy. They do also have a 6-foot that they sent over. 240 watt fast charging. That is absolutely leading. Like, that is crazy. I mean, I have some other 240 watts, but this is my first Anker 240 watt. And I do have some Anker 140 watts, but we're getting to a point now where 240 is the new thing. So that's about it for that. And we have this neat little new system that I'm seeing for the first time, where instead of using like a Velcro strap, it's like a rubber thing, so you can control your cable management, which I'm absolutely terrible at. So that's 3 feet right there. This is their 6-foot one. And I don't normally use USB-A, but hell, let's connect 3 things up. Let's use USB-A to USB-C. So here's the charger. Let's take a look at this. On the bottom, we've got some specs, which should be similar to what we saw in the box. So I'll let you pause that and read that. Nothing, Anker, Prime, and then USB-C, USB-C, USB-A. So we'll connect it up. The idle power usage is a little bit. There's something that is drawing. So let's use USB-C 1, and let's connect it to our ROG Ally X. And right away, we see 100 watts. So that's fantastic. Obviously, it's a 100 watt power adapter. It's charging my ROG Ally X at its full rated speed of 100 watts. All right, and now that we have a tester connected, you can also see here what it's doing. That's important because I'm going to connect a second device, my Steam Deck here, which charges at 45 watts. We'll use that other USB-C cable. All right, and now we're gonna connect our tester, and we're gonna see that the ROG Ally X is going to drop from its 100 watts to its new power level. Okay, so we are still charging at 100 watts, so we're utilizing this thing at its full potential. Our ROG Ally X is getting 60 watts, and our Steam Deck is getting up to 30 watts. You can see that data right there. It says it can do up to 15 volts, 2 amps currently, and this says 20 volts at 3.25 for 65 watts. All right, and then if we connect a USB-A port to our Google Pixel Buds, which I haven't used these in a little while, I'm not quite sure what the power is at on them, if they're low or not. But you're going to see that it's going to renegotiate. Okay, so our ROG Ally X is still going to get up to 65 watts. Our poor little Steam Deck here is... it's suffering. There's not much. It's still charging, but man, that's going to take a while. And then, well, we've got our Pixel Buds. The little light's orange. It is currently charging, so that's awesome. And we're drawing 74 watts. So I would only connect that USB-A if you really, really, really need it. Because the moment you do that, you significantly lose out on the power delivery. All right, and after unplugging and plugging it back in, we're back to using the full potential of this thing, 65 watts and 30 watts. Okay, so we're gonna run this test twice. We're gonna run this test with only one thing connected, and we're gonna see what all protocols this thing has. So it's got a lot. Let's go through it all. We've got quick charge 2 and 3 up to 12 volts. We've got FCP up to 18 watts. We've got SCP up to 22 watts. We've got power delivery 3, which is the important thing. And look at that. We've got 5 amps of PPS. So that means we're gonna be able to connect up that Samsung device and charge it super fast charging 2.0 for 45 watts. That's impressive. And then of course we've got Apple's 2.4 for generic things. Now, what happens when we introduce a second cable? What can each port do at a maximum? This is a newer test that I've been doing, so let's go back and let's do the same thing on both. So this left one is the top cable. It should get the best results. The right one's gonna be the bottom cable. We'll run them both at the same time and we'll see what happens. Okay, so right away you can see 65 watts on the left one and 35 watts on the right one. So let's go through this one. Let's choose power delivery, and we can see that we've got 5 amps of PPS on that 65 watts. That's actually very impressive. That means with 2 things connected, we'll still be able to get super fast charging 2.0 at 45 watts on that Samsung device. And then over here, we've got PPS still, but this time up to 3.85 amps. So we should be able to get super fast charging 2.0 at 45 watts, and then super fast charging 1.0 at 25 watts. So we can do PPS on both of these at the same time, and I'll go ahead and launch them both right now so you can see that. That is very impressive, actually. This is a super capable charger. And as you can see, 20 volts at 1.75 amps is the highest on the bottom port, the middle one, technically. And actually, I think I'm gonna run the test one more time. All right, well, hopefully this video helped you make a decision on whether or not this 100-watt adapter is the right adapter for you. I will have a link to it in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. This is What Would Josh Do? And I'm out.